Hi, fellow EOers. I hope all is well. Um, this month, I want to talk about some very important part of Forum, which is the Forum retreat. We actually just got back from our Forum retreat yesterday, and boy, are we excited. We're really psyched. We had a fantastic time. We bonded really well. We had some great experiences, some great moments together, some slightly tense moments as well. And it was really just overall a fantastic experience. So I want to give you a quick snapshot on what we did, and then encourage you to do it, to have one yourself, and I'll show you what resources we had. So before the about a week before the before we went on our retreat, I went through the retreat planning guide, the Forum retreat planning guide, which is this. This is a very important document, actually. You should read through this, and it'll really help you plan your retreat. Now, we made a couple of mistakes. Let me tell you about some of our mistakes first. We went on a retreat in 2010. We didn't go in 2011, well, because everybody knows why, what 2011 was for Bahrain. But 2010, we had a great time. We went to Istanbul, but we hardly did any exercises. We just went on a trip. We just had fun, which is not a proper retreat. So we learned from that, and then we said, all right, this time we'll actually have a good mix between exercises, work, and play. And in the guide, it actually says you should put, a guideline. You should agree together. Is it 70% work and 30% play? Is it 50-50? Is it 80-20? Whatever it is, you decide together as a group. So anyway, when I opened the book, I realized, oh my God, the process of preparing for the retreat is like months ahead. It says 6 months ahead before your retreat, do this. 4 months ahead, do that. 2 months before, and so on and so. There's like a countdown. So we didn't actually go through this process properly. We just worked a week before, but we still managed to have a really, really good time. So what's best practice is to actually have in each forum a retreat coordinator. This is really important. So you might have your moderator, you'll have your timekeeper, you'll have your treasurer, you'll have your process observer, and also you want to have a retreat coordinator. This person is the person that does everything, does all the work. The first thing they should do is read this manual. This is available on the EO website. If you don't have it, email me, and I'll email it to you. The other thing that I did after reading this is to get some exercise. I set an agenda, a 4-day agenda, and basically the basic outline we had was in the morning we had exercises, and the afternoon it was free time to go out or to just relax at the beach and whatever it is. And by the way, we went to Goa in India, which is a beautiful, beautiful place to go, and I highly recommend it. We stayed in the Park Hyatt. Beautiful place, really, really highly recommended. But it's a little bit isolated. That was the downside of it. Was it was a little bit far from everything, but still a wonderful place to go. So we had in the morning was the exercises, the retreat exercises, and in the afternoons was free time, going out time. In the evenings was dinner and so on. We also made a decision. We asked ourselves, should we be together all the time, or should people be allowed to have their alone time? And we decided no, that we would do everything together. You might decide no, there's a couple of hours in the day where everybody can do their own thing. The most important thing is to agree in advance. Okay, don't go there unprepared, because that actually might cause some problems. Things might come up, issues might surface. So the better the planned the retreat is, the much more successful it is. Also, what you'll do when you do your agenda for the retreat, you will use another book, which actually I don't have next to me here. It's a retreat planning guide. Sorry, not the retreat planning guide. It's I think it's called the exercise, the retreat exercises. Maybe it's a thick booklet. It has all kinds of exercises, from getting to know each other to icebreakers, to getting to know your business better, to getting more bonding, and so on. And so I use certain exercises from that, put those together, put them in the agenda. We managed to go through most of them, and they're really, really good. So you want to use that guide as well. Actually, hold on one second. I think it's actually behind me. Yes, it is. This is the book right here, the Forum Retreat Exercises book. And as you can see, it's quite thick here, but it's a very, very good book to use. When you're there, You want to make sure we are giving each other feedback. If some of the exercises call for feedback, you do them in a non-judgmental manner. Okay, you've got to remember, Forum is about not being judgmental. It's about not forcing your opinions on others. And like I said, the better prepared you are, the more successful you'll be. Also, EO has provided some, I believe there are some travel agencies that actually have some pre-planned retreat locations or activities there. If you're interested, email me and I'll find those for you. That's all I can think about from this. After the retreat, actually, there's a couple of things you also do. So the retreat coordinator would send a survey, which are also available here, a survey to all the members to see what was the feedback, what was the best part, what was the worst part, etc., etc. But I cannot emphasize enough the importance of a retreat. I cannot tell you how powerful it is in bonding a forum, especially if you've reached a plateau. Sometimes a forum just reaches a plateau, you're going through the motions, you're not fired up, and a retreat can just really ignite your forum like it did with us. So we're just all of us on a high, we're feeling just fantastic. So please go ahead, put that on your next agenda as the forum retreat. Assign a forum retreat coordinator who will do most of the work, and then set a date. Make sure you set a date. All right, set a date. Pin everybody down in your forum. Set a date, and then from once you've set the date, then decide on location, etc., etc. Start using the guide as quickly as possible so you have an excellent experience. I hope that was useful to some degree. I could talk more about it, but again, I don't want to bore you with it. If there's any questions, please get in touch, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.